I would be worried that I was insulting the Amish people, but they shouldn't be watching. If you're watching this, Amish people, turn it off. Do your job. Like, you got one thing.
Happy chaos, that's our song. Loud and wild, but where we belong. Life's a sermon, love's the verse. Blessings big and a little reverse. Happy chaos, yeah, bring it on.
Well, it's been a night.
Welcome to Happy Chaos.
Welcome to Happy Chaos, where
Tonight was chaos.
tonight was chaos.
That's okay. We're here. We're doing it.
We're here. Are you not going to wear your headphones? You just can't do it, can you?
I guess I can.
No, you got your pretty earrings on. You want me to?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can be here in headphones and you're not. That feels funny.
Do you want me to put them on?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
You want me to put them on?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying,
Yeah.
are we doing headphones or no headphones?
I have my pretty earrings on.
We're not doing headphones. Plus, they would cover up her hair. She spends hours on that. Hours.
I feel like that was personal, but I'll try not to take it personally.
It wasn't personal. I didn't mean anything personal by it.
Maybe one day I can buy my hair at Salt Light Thrift. Just kidding.
But would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, even if it was there, I don't think you would.
I wouldn't, because it has to be new.
But that's what we're talking about tonight. Salt
My
Light.
hair? Oh. I have to get it moved up.
I'll
break it to you on air. I have to get it moved up this month.
There was a moment there where she was dead serious, thinking, "Are we going to talk about my hair?"
That's not true. But we are talking about the thrift store because we're so excited for the grand opening.
Yeah, we're talking about the thrift store because that's the thing.
That is the thing.
That's the thing right now.
That's the hip thing.
We can't hear that at all.
You can't hear it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't hit the right thing. You got to do this. There it is.
Yeah.
It's still going.
I know. Okay, so fit check. Salt and Light Thrift.
Let's talk about something for tonight. Okay. Well, I think we have some kind of shout outs and comments.
We sure do.
Things.
First shout out. Let me tell you. We had a very special visitor on Sunday.
We did.
Gretchen.
Yeah, Gretchen Benningfield. We've read her comments a few times. Her and her family came to church on Easter Sunday. It was good to meet you, Gretchen.
So good to meet you. And her entire family wore boots for me.
Yeah, they did. Mm-hmm. I think we have a picture with them.
We do.
Are you going to post that?
It's on our story right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's the thing, y'all. I'm not even keeping up. I'm so far behind.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, when there's a race and then there's that person that's like way in the back, like not the back, but they're
like
just
that they're texting and walking in the middle of a race.
It's almost like, why are they here?
Yeah.
That's my life right now.
That's not.
I'm way in the back.
He's being dramatic right now, but I do want to say, if you come to our church and you follow Happy Chaos, we need you to come to us and take a picture with us because we want to document these things. It's cute.
She loved that too much.
That was super cute.
Yeah, so Gretchen, we were so glad to meet you. You're the second person, right?
No.
Second? That's come and meet us and like taking a picture and like, how many more?
There's more. Remember the concert? The John Reddick concert? We had someone come from really far away and they took a picture. They got the picture, we didn't.
Yeah.
And then there's been another one that got a picture we didn't. And so that's why I'm making it a point that we want to take a picture with you.
Yeah, so if you come and join us at church on a Sunday, then we would love to get a picture with you and post it and share with everybody.
Post it, not like post it.
No, we want to post it.
But not like post it, like this sticky.
No, I want a Post-it. I want a little note that I can stick on my refrigerator. I want to post it.
All right. Shout out time.
Oh, by the way, for those of you who were like, hey, I like the natural light, keep it. We would, but it's so late that there is no sunlight.
Yeah, our podcast comes out tonight.
It should normally be up right now.
It's 9:36 right now on Monday night. And here we are filming our Monday podcast because life.
Because life.
Because life.
No, actually, the truth of the matter is we were going to film it this morning, but Kelly said, Pliable. She put it in our calendar so that it comes up. When Kelly wants something, she puts it in our calendar so that it randomly comes up later. And then that way I see it. So she'll put date night in the calendar, or she'll put, tell Kelly I love you. Or she'll put.
I've never done that, but I did do
Yes,
date
you
night.
did.
I really haven't.
Well, I've married Dory. I have.
Dementia runs in my family, so.
You absolutely have put, tell Kelly you love her in the calendar.
I don't know. Maybe it was a joke. But anyways.
And so today it popped up Pliables. And we were downstairs. We had just worked out and we were going to come and shoot this video at this podcast. And I said, Pliable. And she goes, oh yeah, Pliable has $5 off any acai bowl today. And if you don't have a Pliable near you, you're probably missing out. It's a smoothie bowl, but it's one of the better smoothie bowls.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I don't know anything about them. Please don't ruin that company for me. You all love to tell me when I say I like something, you like to be like, oh, well, don't you know they do?
Yeah, please don't.
They support this or they give their money to that. I don't know anything about them.
Let us keep our heads in the sand on this one.
Literally, because it's Pliable. It's all beachy stuff. Yeah. And so anyways, we went to Pliable instead of shooting this podcast.
Yeah.
And we had a little morning date.
Okay, but to be fair, it wasn't a choice of shoot this podcast or go to Pliable. We thought we could do it all, okay? Like we normally think we can. And so our goal was to work out, shoot the podcast, but we went workout, Pliable, and then we were going to shoot the podcast. But by that time, it was time for me to go into work.
What we've come down to is
time for me to go to work.
We're poor judges of time.
It was time for me to go to work.
We have. I know. I hear what you're doing. I'm pushing past. I'm pushing past that. I don't want to do that.
No, but I was at the thrift store.
It's work. Listen, volunteering is volunteering to work. It's work without pay, but it's also work without responsibility. And no responsibility means no accountability. And Kelly works best with no accountability. So
sometimes
she doesn't. I don't mean a deadline. She's okay with a deadline. She actually thrives in that.
I do thrive with the deadline.
Yeah, like if there's a hard deadline, it's like, oh, now we're really on.
Yeah.
Like the fact that we're getting our taxes done tomorrow and we don't have one piece of paper pulled out.
You guys, we've been really busy with the thrift store.
Hey guys, I'm still in the race. I'm back here.
You know, it's funny because I used to be the person that had my taxes. I only had one W-2 ready, but that's all I needed. But I would have them ready January 1st, and I could not wait until they opened so I could get my tax
That's
return.
when you got a return. We don't get returns anymore.
I know.
She married
so
a
now
pastor.
I'm one of those people where it's like, you don't have your taxes done and it's April 10th? No, it's not April 10th, but I'm just saying.
But the practicality is that we might have to pay something.
We don't have to pay something, but we don't get anything either. So it's boring.
We're 1099. As a pastor, I'm 1099, and we have to pay throughout the year. And so we don't get anything here. We don't even though what you're getting is your own money back. So
yeah, for sure.
There's that.
But it's all dumb. It's all dumb.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was a good one. That was good for the moment. Mm-hmm.
I got to work out some more. Sound effects on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because I want to do them.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let me read some comments because I love our people and you love our people.
I see that first comment. She's coming to visit us at church. Yeah. That's the second one I was thinking.
Kim Williams. Hi, guys. Speaking of a cruise, we have a cruise weekend at a hotel in the Amish country up here.
A cruise in the Amish country?
It starts Friday evening for dinner and ends Sunday afternoon. Lots of planned activities, and it always fills up. They do it about 3 times a year. We would definitely come down for a gala. Be prepared because the hotel fills up fast. I believe it has 40 rooms. You guys are so creative. There's a little bit of marriage retreat built in. I am sure you can make a fun-filled weekend for all of us. that love you guys so much. Kelly, I'm so excited to come to the thrift store and spend time with you. I'm so excited too.
If we were going to do something, it wouldn't be a cruise. Especially wouldn't be a cruise in
Unfortunately
Amish
not.
country. I don't even know if that's possible.
I think she's saying she's doing one.
How do you have a cruise in Amish country? What do you cruise? I mean, maybe a river?
A pond.
But even at that, do they have to row it by hand? Like all these
That's a good
Amish guys
question.
are like down in the boat.
Kim, can you enlighten us? 'Cause we're confused.
I would be worried that I was insulting Amish people, but they shouldn't be watching. If you're watching this, Amish people, turn it off. Do your job. Like, you got one thing.
He's in a right mood. He's going to offend somebody.
I'm tired. Look, I'm tired. It's the truth.
It is the truth, though.
I see Amish people with cell phones. I'm like, that's not allowed. I don't
not
even know
allowed.
all your rules, but that's not allowed.
And then they say, oh, I'm borrowing someone's phone.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I also don't understand why it's not okay to have a car, but it's okay to ride in a car.
Agree. Kim, I need some explanation on that Amish cruise. All right, Laura Durand, thank you so much for being vulnerable and honest as you continue to minister through this podcast to so many that follow you. I personally am grateful for y'all's obedience to the Holy Spirit in starting this ministry. As always, I look forward to hearing y'all each week. I got to share with my husband Blake y'all's journey in ministry. He thinks it's so cool that you take time to read each comment from the previous podcast. I'm excited to see how God will continue to use your story.
Woohoo.
Thank you, Laura.
That was a good one.
You got an applause. Jody Ballard.
Well, what's she going to make fun of me for today?
She loves you. Love the new soundboard. The new shirts are
okay.
awesome looking. I've only been on 2 cruises, and both times, oh boy, the motion sickness got me. I would love to go on a Happy Chaos trip one day.
Happy Cast trip, not cruise.
Yeah.
There-
A gala.
There's that place
gala.
up in Indiana. That's where we would do it. You know, that retreat. What was that called? Southeast Christian Church owned
Camp
it for a
Hope.
while.
I'm just kidding. Oh my
For
goodness.
just a moment, I was like, is it Camp Hope? That wasn't the right one. You were supposed to do this one.
Oh. I'm just learning this. I'm sorry. My chair's a little squeaky. All right. Anyways, Jody also said, Kelly, I can't wait to see all your awesome purchases from the thrift store.
Well, that's what we're about to talk about here in a moment because Kelly is uncontrollable right now. She is out of control.
I would disagree, but we're moving on. Jody, I'm still waiting to know if you're going to drive up and bring your thrift donations.
Isn't she in Florida?
Yes.
Jody, Kelly has some high expectations of you.
Yes. I mean, we could have lunch.
That's a long drive for a lunch.
We could go shopping.
I want to hear something crazy. Last year we did this, and we'll do it again this year, but to help fund our school, which is, by the way, what the thrift store is doing, but to help fund that, we did an auction, and we call it Mission Fest, and we have this big auction, and they do a wonderful job with it.
This is funny.
And they asked me, they wanted to put me on, and Sharon watches this, who did it, and they wanted to put me on the list of things, a lunch with Justin. And I thought it was going to be like a big joke, like a big funny, haha, and somebody's going to give like $10 or something. Y'all, what did we get for that? Like, I think the bidding went all the way to $700 and then,
$750, but he paid like $1,200.
yeah, then he paid even more. He was willing to go higher, and so because of that, he paid even more. Somebody paid over $1,000 to go to lunch with me.
Yeah.
That
to bend your ear.
That was crazy. I think he just wanted. Well, I don't just think he wanted to make a donation to the school, and that was just a fun way to do it. But anyways,
And
I
told him off at the lunch.
What?
I'm just kidding, but that was pretty funny.
I didn't. No, I told him. I said, you could have just asked me if you wanted to go to lunch. I probably would have done it.
You're not supposed to say that after somebody donates.
Oh, you have to make a donation if you want to get me to go to lunch with you.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
That's the only way. Brooke Hardesty.
Oh, hey, Brooke.
Kelly, you already know I think you dress the cutest. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. We dress alike a lot too. Like we'll be like, We got the memo. I think a preacher who doesn't dress up so fancy is a great thing. A lot of people don't have nice clothes, and seeing jeans on the pastor might help them to feel more welcomed. Like, imagine, like, image isn't such a big thing. Less judgment. I don't know if that really makes sense. Just my first thought.
I would agree with you. And, yeah, that's right. And also, I would just add to that, one of the things that convicted me was when I really look in the Bible, there's these like,
I think you should wear a robe like Moses wore.
Well,
and Jesus
but like John the Baptist, he was wearing camel fur, like camel hair. In other words, like he wasn't dressed fancy. He didn't have anything super nice. And I know on the other end of that, you could say, yeah, but when God gave the priest their garb, their outfit, he gave them something that was pretty fancy. But then God continued to use people who did not dress fancy, like were noted for not dressing fancy. Ezekiel laid naked in the street for a while. That was poor guy. I felt bad for him. Anyways, all right, David Eaton, he said, I think the talk about preconceptions is interesting. I hear people make comments about expectations they have relating to my age or the fact that I am a Christian all the time. As for people like you whose lives and ministry are on display to an extent, the way I see it, the call God puts on your life will certainly change you. It will change your opinions and your perspectives on things, and it will change your priorities as far as time and relationships, but the calling doesn't make you any less of a person who still has interest and opinions and desires for privacy outside of it. Y'all are great examples of staying grounded and true to yourselves through all the talk and noise. Happy Monday.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, David. And I hope that this makes it out on Monday. We'll see if we can get this to
upload before midnight.
Yeah, to get all the way out before midnight.
Yeah, I hope so. Joanne Shellhart, we're shouting you out. Autumn Hardy, that's a new one.
I think we saw that name. I think we saw Autumn last week. I could be wrong.
You need a goose sound effect for your soundboard. Yeah, we need one. We need one for sure. Jackie Keenan, Gretchen Benningfield, who came and saw us. Stacy Lavorne, Ruth Cade. I don't think I've seen that one. She said you can get patches you can wear for motion sickness. They work. Go on a cruise. So much fun. We both tried. What was it that we tried?
It's not Dramamine. I've had Dramamine and it doesn't.
Bonine.
Bonine, yeah.
Whatever, how you say it. We were like, it was like a roofie. We
were struggling.
I have never felt like that, where I felt so drugged and like I couldn't weird. Stay awake and
yeah, that was a.
And
weird
then we tried
one.
to watch Star Wars.
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh,
because Kelly's never seen Star Wars.
I couldn't make it through 5 minutes, y'all.
Oh, I just got a great idea for a podcast episode. I'm going to make stuff up, and then we're going to put some real Star Wars stuff in there and my made-up stuff, and we're going to have Kelly try to decide if it's really Star Wars or if it's just something that I made up.
Okay. I'm down.
That just came to me right there.
I'm down. B. Davis Cole, April Everett, Julie Miller, Jackie Keenan again, Shelley.
The fact that it says Everett April, but you were able to flip that around in your mind.
Because we know April.
Right. But I'm just like, if I'm just reading, I would have said it. I don't know.
I'm so used to saying April Everett. But Shelley, go ahead, say your last name, babe.
Excuse me. Friedman?
Yeah, we messed it up that one time, remember?
What did I say?
I don't know. It was probably me that messed it up.
No,
Jackie Keenan, Catherine Cece. We love you guys. Seriously, 30 comments on here.
Well, we appreciate you all so much. Keep the comments coming. We weren't able to read them all today because I'm already about to pass out. And we haven't even talked about the thrift store yet.
First, before we go to that, can we talk about Sunday? You guys, Sunday was amazing.
It really was amazing.
Yeah.
We had a record high for a church attendance for us that week, which was 550.
Yep.
That was pretty amazing. 550 people in church on Sunday. I know for some of you might be like 550. That's not huge.
It was awesome.
It was really awesome.
It was electric in there. And not just that, but I got everybody to agree with me that number one, he cheats in one of the games that we play. And number two, everybody encouraged my thrift store spending.
Kelly, you have people who side with you. That doesn't make it right.
Like you're cheating. Just because you've got some people to side with you while we were playing doesn't make it right.
Y'all want to play a little game? You want to talk? You guys, would y'all like to chime in here and help Kelly to see?
Yeah, please do chime in here.
Okay, here we go. Here's the game. It's like sorry.
Oh, this is what he tells everybody, you guys.
It's like sorry.
Oh, prepare. Sit down. I need you all to sit down for this.
Who's the spicy one now? Who's the spicy one now?
All right, it's a game. All of you play it. All right, go. Say it.
In the game, you have a partner. Kelly doesn't want you to talk with your partner. There's the short version. You're not allowed to talk with your teammate. You guys have to sit silent. You can't communicate. Do it.
No, because you have a microphone right there. That's really expensive. But he talks across the table. Okay, so here's the thing. We make these moves. You got to play cards and hope
It'd be a whole lot easier if you let me describe it.
Get to the right stops. And he'll hold his card up and say, hey, don't play to his partner across the table. Don't play the card that you're about to play because I have an 8 and I'm going to go backwards and I'm going to get us into the home. So don't play your card. Meanwhile, if the player had played their card like they're supposed to, it would have stopped them from winning so quickly. Because you're not supposed to talk across the table. That is not, and if he tries to give you a baseball example or a football example or a basketball example, that is a team sport that you guys are supposed to communicate with each other.
The instructions say your teammate.
So you know what he does? His cheating is comparable to if you're sitting in a room and you're taking a test and you look at the teacher and you say, "Hey, what's the answer to number 1?" And then the teacher gives you the answer to number 1. And you say,
How is a game that you're trying to win the same as a test?
100% the same. So short end or long, short, whatever. Let's make the story short. He's a cheater. All right.
It's not even the right button
on.
again. Okay, now, no, you didn't. This is how it goes. It's like sorry. Except it's a big game. It's a big table.
I'll tell you what, we're going to play this game at our Happy Chaos Gala.
Yeah, we will, and I'll win again. And so
cheat?
I don't cheat. There's no cheating. The rules do not say that you get a partner. It's like sorry. You go all the way around this giant board. Everybody gets to play, and you're moving your marbles, and you draw cards instead of rolling dice.
How come we hold the cards like this? How come we don't just spread them out?
I'll totally just spread mine out. Wouldn't care. Okay, now you get cards, and the cards that you lay down, those are that's the number of spaces that you go. So when you get all the marbles in, once you get all the marbles in your space, you now play for your teammate. Stop. You now play for your teammate. Okay, so your cards now count for theirs. She says you're not allowed to. You're playing for their marble. You're playing for theirs now to get theirs around the board, and you both have to get them all the way in. If you play baseball, are you allowed to say?
I told you he was going to pull the sports analogy, but don't listen to him
because that's a game and a game.
No, because you're comparing apples and rocks.
Have you guys ever seen? Have you ever seen curling? They push the little rock down the ice, and then they get the brooms. And what's the person back there? Broom, left, right. They sit back there and they call to get them to move.
Anyways, he cheats, and it's not fair. So I told him the only way I will play.
Why have a teammate if you can't communicate with them?
The only way I'll play with him is if he's my partner, because we get in a brawl. All right. Anyways, how did we even get on this game talk?
I don't even know.
I don't even know either. But we're going to talk about the thrift store now. Oh, because I got everybody to prove that you cheat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you wanted to talk about Sunday.
Yeah. So if you guys think he's cheating, just go ahead and put a little K for Kelly.
So wait, we see a whole bunch of K. You're going to forget that next week and be like, why is that K on there? I don't think a K is the right way to do that. I think you would need to say, I agree with Kelly about the game, and then we'll remember. But I don't know that we will because I'm so tired. I may not even be really awake right now. This might be sleep talk.
This could be. You could be dreaming right now.
It could be. Ow.
You're not
You
dreaming.
did that hard.
You're not dreaming. Either that or it's a night terror.
Why'd you pinch me so hard?
Oh, because I was trying to prove that you weren't.
Smacks me in the face.
I wouldn't smack you. And I didn't even pinch him that hard.
Okay, so back to Sunday. Yes, a few people agreed with Kelly, but she has a way of getting people to agree with her. It doesn't make it right. Just because you get people to agree with it. If you in the game, there's nothing in the rules that say that you can't speak to your teammate. It just says you have a teammate, and once your turn, all your marbles are in, now you're playing for their marbles. That's what it says. It doesn't say you can't communicate with them. And you can tell if you're on a basketball team, you can say, pass it to me, or you can take a timeout and strategize. It's the same thing.
Anyways.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday morning. And we had breakfast and
We had a sunrise service at 7.
Yep.
We were a little bit late for that, but
We were
sunrise
a little
was
bit late 'cause of
sunrise was
Justin.
good. You know, we've done it in years past. We've done it outside. I've done a sunrise service outside, and it was always cold and miserable, and nobody enjoyed it. So then last year we moved it inside, and we did it up on the stage, and we were in front of the big glass windows, and that was a little bit better. But
here's the thing. Last year we didn't do it inside. It was outside. I remember giving my blanket to, that's when we met Gideon and his wife.
oh yeah, it's also when we met Jalen.
Yep.
Was outside. So you're right, we did. But one year we moved it inside because it rained or something.
That was the year you guys all wore the same shirts.
Trouble. It's just all the time. Trouble. The thing is, she got married to the pastor, and she thinks that she got a free be bad pass.
I did, kind of. But you know what is really raunchy? I got these orange stickers and I was giving them out to everybody while he was in prayer meeting. And I said, I need you to be nonchalant, and I need you to cover his back in orange stickers. And we're going to see how many stickers we can get on his back when he gets up unstained. It was so much fun. And then I didn't hear anything. Oh, because your volume's down. And so it's not crickets. And so here's the problem. We had a couple problems. Those orange dots were not very sticky. Number 2, we've got some rats amongst us. First of all, let me just tell you, I had to involve Kirk because I had to.
They may not know who Kirk is.
That's okay. So he's a biffle and best friend. And so I started telling people, put them on Kirk too, right? But then I went to Kirk and I said, hey, Kirk, we're playing a prank on Justin, and we're going to put dots all over his back, and I need you to be in on it. And so we were kind of playing him against Justin, and he was in. Anyways,
No,
Chip Gilmore, who is
used his last name. You want his phone number too?
Yep, who's an instigator too, who plays pranks on him. Okay, he got a sign that said Reverend Justin Walker's parking spot. He pulled some pranks, right? He had the nerve to act like he was in on it with me. Then text Justin when we were in worship right before he went on stage for service, and he's like, "Man, I just got to give you a heads up. You got people putting orange dots on your back." I'm like, "Thank you so much, Chip. You just ruined my prank," because he would have went up on stage and had all these orange dots on him.
Some people are there to worship our King.
It was so funny. I have to think of something really creative now. And so anyways, I don't know how we got derailed off on that too. But it was an electric service. Like, The worship was amazing. Josh just
Are we finally back to Easter Sunday?
Josh killed it. And not just that, the sermon was fire. Fire fell.
It really was an amazing service. I mean,
Yeah.
the place was packed. You know, there's so many new people that were there, and worship was. I mean, first of all, you know, we work with what the Lord has provided us with, and so you know, we don't have. It's not like we have the
Smoke machines.
Well, we don't have like top of the line equipment. As a matter of fact, the equipment we have is kind of like shoestring budget equipment. And so we have we have a really great team, worship team. We have a really great AV team working with what we have. And I mean, we don't have nothing. Don't misunderstand me. It would cost, you know, a lot of money to replace those things, but maybe not a lot in the sense of what other things cost, you know, what other churches our size have as far as equipment. You'd be surprised at the things that we have probably. Well, maybe not if you don't know anything about them. Not that I really do. I just know enough to be dangerous. But nonetheless, for what we have, I mean, we sound like a professional band. You know, we sound like a you know.
We are a professional band. We have the most
for sure.
talented musicians that there are.
It's like I mean, there's a difference though in like, oh, you've got a good church band, and then you have, you know, this level. Like we have like professional recording artist level music happening, and it's amazing. And
It is.
And even more so the way that it sounds with the equipment that we have. I mean, every sound guy that's ever come in our church, they look at our speakers and they go, "There's no way you're getting sound in this place." With
And I'll
those
tell you,
speakers."
there's no one standing around like this.
Oh, for sure.
They got their hands in the air. They're dancing before the Lord.
Oh, yes.
Falling on their faces. It is. Just ask Gretchen. She'll tell you.
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, it was powerful.
It was
if
so
you're
powerful.
a churchgoer, super powerful weekend, wonderful weekend, and leading up to, it's really interesting because it's leading up to this upcoming weekend, which is when we're going to open the thrift store, and so the Lord laid it on us. This is such a rocket of things that have happened. I'm just mean like rocket and speed that have happened since January. Second week of January, I preached a sermon. And in that sermon, I said, it was a kind of vision casting, but it was, I don't know, a little different than maybe typical. It was really kind of like okay, here's where we're at for the year, but here are some things that the Lord is laying on us that we might start dipping our toes into, or, you know, things that we're headed as these things that we have are coming to more fruition. This is maybe a little further that we want to go, i.e. things like we want to have a standalone church library. Just like we have a school that's open to the public, we want to have a library that is open to the public, that we have Christian literature, wholesome literature, righteous literature,
True historical.
yeah,
literature.
right history. We want this type of a library, and we want it open to the public so that the public can come in and get good resources, good Christian resources. That was one of the things that we put inside of there. In that series of here are some things that we want to do.
The very last little itty bitty thing was a thrift store.
Yeah, I made this comment, and I had a little picture that I had made. I made this comment that, you know, we might look at opening up some sort of a thrift store, but the idea of it was really marketplace kingdom workers, you know, kingdom marketplace, where you would have Christian people opening up businesses that are, to the best of our human ability, you know, we're trying to run Christ-like, be Christ-like in the way that we run our businesses, but even more so to say these kingdom-minded people would have businesses and dedicate a portion of that business, or even more so like what we're doing with the thrift store. Pay your people, pay your expenses, and then everything above that is now dedicated to the Lord. And that's what we're doing with the thrift store. So I said it would be like a starting point of this, you know, marketplace kingdom work, that we would open, we might open a thrift store. That was the second week of January.
Yes.
And we had just to be clear, we had no building, planned. We had no business plan. We had nothing set in stone. Nothing. We just were. It was just a comment in a vision statement.
Yes.
And I almost didn't even say it because I didn't want the church to freak out over such an idea. And so, what are you looking at?
I just want to say, we have only taken donations. We've been open for 2 weeks taking donations. And I have to
We're
read
not
it.
even at 2 weeks yet.
No.
We're actually we started the second week of January, and immediately there was this kind of crazy open door where we ended up getting a building for rent that was well below what we thought it would be for the building that we have.
A fraction of the cost.
We have what we feel like is a really great building at
Yes.
a really great location, super popular area, lots of cars, lots of traffic going by. And so here in this building that we've now been able to receive, or rent, I should say. So now we have this building. Well, then it was, okay, well, we got to, make it look nice. We got to make this into a thrift store. And we don't want, we don't want it to look, what's the word I want to say? We don't want it to look cheap.
We don't want it to look like Big Lots.
Right. We want it to look, we don't want it to look like a flea market. We
Yes.
want it to look nice. And the Lord provided for us people to volunteer, people to serve and work, and people who have good, Kelly and Mike, and they are amazing at what they're doing with the design and the layout of the interior of the store.
Oh, yeah.
But then also with our managers like Troy and Jalen, and the Lord just put this great team of people together. And so what started out as a comment, what are we at? 2.5 months? Not even 2.5
Yeah.
months. Probably right at 2.5 months ago, I made a comment at the end of a sermon, and things have just progressed, bam, 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 bam. And you all just wait until Saturday. We're purposefully not posting pictures and videos of the inside of this because we want you to come and see it.
Yes.
Kelly did a little sneaky thing earlier and posted a video and posted a little peek. But that is just a fraction.
Oh, goodness, a fraction.
It is a fraction of what is going on in there. And then when I think, even like what Kelly was just saying a moment ago, just 2 weeks ago, not even it's 2 weeks on this Wednesday. So this is Monday. We still have 2 more days before we're at the 2-week mark. We started on a Monday, or on a Wednesday rather, and opened up for donations. And those donations have poured
in. Like our store is fully stocked times 3 at least right now.
And with really great things.
We went into it thinking you're going to have to throw away 80% because that's what they tell you. You're going to have to throw away 80%. We save 80%. We are selling 80%. We literally have maybe, and the things that we have to throw away are like alcohol references or, shot glasses, or very few things with rips and stains that we're throwing away. But I'm telling you, 80%. And funny thing with this whole thing, Jalen, our assistant manager, every day we come in and the volunteers there, she's like, "Welcome to our happy chaos." And after the 4th time, I just looked at her and I said, "You do know that's the name of our podcast, right?" And she goes, "What?" And I'm like, "That's the name of our podcast.
Nuh-uh.
I promise." And she goes, "Seriously?" And she said, "Oh God." And she has no idea about our podcast.
Really?
Really.
Huh.
Isn't that funny?
Okay.
I know. It's totally bizarre. But anyways, so our son Titus got hired there on his own doing. And we have gotten comments and texts and people posting to our local page on Facebook, like local page, threads about our thrift store that don't know us. That
Yes, not our church threads, not our church page,
like a
but,
county grapevine.
yeah, county pages that are all about our county and all about our cities and whatever, and they're posting about the thrift store and they're posting things about their experiences at the thrift store.
And the first one I got the other day was a text from Casey, and her friend texted her, And she said, now I'm crying. Good tears, though. And Casey said, crying, why? And she said, a young boy, probably around 14, came out to get donations and asked me if there's anything that he could pray for. Of course, I mentioned Scott and his medical situation, and he literally stopped and said, can I pray for you right now? And then he put his hands on me and prayed for him. It was the most precious thing, and now I'm crying like a baby. Maybe he was 16, I'm not sure. I already support this mission, but that first impression will stick with me forever.
Yeah.
And that is one of 10 so far that we've received.
Yeah. There's some really unique things that we're trying to do at Salt Light Thrift. It's an interesting thing because we have a blend of it's a business and we need it to be that way because there's a mission in mind, there's a purpose in mind. And yet at the same time, we are kingdom-driven ministry people.
Well, he said it perfectly when we were interviewing for our management position. He said there are people that may never step onto the property at Salt and Light Church or even any church. And this is our opportunity to minister to them.
Yeah, there are people who may not come into our church, but they would come into a thrift store.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I don't want to maybe dive into that of why they wouldn't, but we just have some really unique things, and our volunteers and our workers, our employees are behind these things. Like they want these things. It's like people are hungry for something different.
Yes.
We're hungry for something that's not the norm.
Yeah.
And so. And it's interesting because it's not like not the norm and just that it's nice. It is super nice. That's actually, I want to say that's by design, but I mean more than just like we designed it.
Yeah.
I mean that we had the idea of ministry in mind as we were designing and as we are still designing the elements of how we want the store to run. And we're kind of setting the infrastructure of the store and we're setting the structure and the flow of the store. We're also creating ministry opportunity inside of every bit of that.
Yeah.
And we're really challenging. Did you have another one you wanted to read? It seemed like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we don't have to. But another one, donated to Salt and Light Thrift Store today. Yeah, the young man working there asked if he could pray for anything for me. He said a beautiful prayer. It was so touching. Well done. Please donate there if you can.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
It is so awesome.
So that's one of the things that we're doing. We have a goal at Salt and Light Thrift that we want to pray with every person that comes into the store, whether that's to donate or whether that's to shop. Mm-hmm. Now, are we going to be perfect at that? Well, probably not. We probably already haven't been. I mean, I'm sure there's probably been somebody that donated and somebody took their donation and maybe didn't offer to pray with them. But that's not the training, and the goal that we have is that every person who is out back taking donations, and that's interesting because our building takes up, it makes an L shape, but it makes an L shape across a city block. So we are on one half. That's what I'm telling you about, how this one of those like amazing things. Everybody was like, what do you need a building that big for? You should be doing this, get a quarter of that building. You're never going to fill that building. Now everybody's like, where are we going to put all this stuff?
Yep.
And so it makes this big L shape, starts out, it's on 2nd Street, and the donations come in. It makes an L shape and goes around onto 3rd Street. And so you go around on the 3rd Street side, and then you can go across the back, and then that's where you can make donations. And there's signs on the door and around there that point that direction. But my point is that it's around back. There's anybody that's back there taking in those donations. We have shirts that we're wearing. They say Salt and Light Thrift. And I showed you last week. Mm-hmm. It says on the back, how can we pray for you? Or how can we pray for you? It says pray on purpose. That's our branding, is on purpose. And we want to intentionally ask every person that comes in the building, is there anything that we can pray for you? And then when they respond to that, if they want prayer, we want to pray right then and there. That is the goal, is to say right then and there.
Yep.
So much so that we have dedicated a space right in the heart of our store, right in the very middle. There's a front section that's clothing, and there's a whole lot of stuff up there. Sporting goods section, arts and crafts section. Have you ever heard of a thrift store that has an arts and crafts section? We have a whole section dedicated for arts and crafts. We have board games. We have books. We have toys. We have sporting equipment. We have electronics. We have home goods. We have furniture. All of these things, all of these different departments that we have. But right in the middle of that, we have an area dedicated for us to be able to sit down and share with people and pray with them. Very Protestant prayers.
Oh, God.
I say that because it's literally a coffee bar. We've set up a coffee bar where we're going to offer free coffee. It'll be like curated.
Self-service.
Yeah, self-service type of coffee. And then we've got a couple of little tables and chairs set up there. And we've got a grass wall that we've put up and some words. I'll let you see that when you come in. But right in the very heart of the store, there is a section. And the whole goal would be this, that as we get to talking with our customers and with the people that we're getting to know, and we have a chance to pray with them, that we can go sit down at a table and have a real conversation with them and pray with our customers and pray for them and pray with them. And already I have been there personally, 4 times as at receiving donations. I haven't been able to receive donations this past few days because I've been getting other things done like the POS system and stuff. But I've had people in the back that I go out back and I'm taking in those donations and I'm praying with people, and they are in tears. Sometimes in tears because they needed to be prayed for. Sometimes in tears because they're just so grateful for what we're doing and the mission that we're on. And if you're new to this and you're like, wait a minute, what mission are you talking about? Our church has a school. It is a Christ-centered school, and we do not charge tuition. So our students, this is how crazy this is. This is what I mean when I say that people are ready for something different. We have a school that is Christ-centered, good Christ-centered education. We pay our teachers, we pay our principal, we pay our staff members. We have curriculum that we have to buy for those students, all of the like, and our students are not required, open to the public. You don't have to be a member of our church. You could go to another church and come over to our school, and you could receive Christian education, Christ-centered education with no tuition. Your parents do not have to pay a dime to come to the school. Now, that some people take that the other way. They say, well, how do you maintain that? And the answer is donations. We've been 2 full years and we are on donations only. Yep. The only way we're there is by donating. And some of those donations are absolutely coming in from the parents. The parents love the school and they are donating to the school because they love it. The thrift store is the newest endeavor to help fund the school. And so it's not going to be solely dedicated 100% to nothing but the school. So we're not saying that.
Well, we have a building that the school is in that needs to be paid for. And that's coming up.
Things that have to be done and fixed and whatever. Exactly. So it will maintain and further the ministry of Salt and Light as a whole.
That's right.
But for a while, the bulk of it, probably all of it for a while, will go to the school. We're just not saying it'll be that way forever and always. If we need it for something different, then and we have it, then we'll do that. But the first thing that it will do is fund the school. That is the first and foremost. And our hope is that we will fully fund the school.
Yeah, and then some, for sure.
That we will fund, that the whole school will be completely funded via what we're doing there at the thrift store. And then we'll still be able to have fundraisers and things that we'll be able to put towards foreign missions and other things of the like. So this is a really unique thing that's happening. And when people hear that and I'm out back praying with them, I'm telling you, I've been there praying with someone, and they are weeping over what we're doing and what they just got to be a part of.
Yes.
And I had a woman standing out with me the other week, and she said, I was praying with her, and when I got done praying, she said, I don't have anything that I could bring to the school. She said, I don't have money. I live on Social Security. I don't have anything that I could give in that way. And she said, but this, I was able to give to something greater. And she was just so overwhelmed that she was able to give. She wanted to give so bad. And this gave her a way to participate in what we were doing that she loved so much and that she was so excited about. So it's an interesting thing because the layers of ministry are kind of gathered up in a way that maybe I didn't see it before. one of those is the way that we've made the inside. It is so nicely done.
When you go in, you'll say, this is a boutique. This is not a thrift store. This is a boutique.
Yeah, and even at that, I mean, it's a little greater than even a boutique, because when you say boutique, to me, I think all clothing. Okay. And it's not, I mean, I know some of them maybe have some others, but I mean, y'all, I'm telling you, somebody brought us tools, nice tools. Kelly will have a video of that, I think, tomorrow. She might show you a clip of that. I'm talking like a big, full-size compound miter saw. Those saws are several $100s, $200, $250, maybe $300. It's like a Porter cable, big, like a compound miter saw. Some of y'all are like, what do you care? Like, I'm just saying, as a guy, I would think when I hear boutique, I think clothing. We have saws, we have furniture, there's bicycles. I saw probably 5 bicycles there today.
Genuine mink coats. There are high-end sunglasses. And I mean, we are pricing everything so affordable and so low.
And that's the other thing. So that's what I wanted to get at. So we've made the inside nice. It's not a junk pile that you have to dig through to find something. It's extremely nicely done and feels good. We have remodeled, so new floors, new paint, fixed the lighting. We've made it look nice.
Yeah. And
then after making it look nice, this is the crazy thing. We've dressed it up in that way. Then we've organized things really, really well. And that's not me. I'm not bragging saying we've done that. I'm saying that our volunteers have been so great that they have helped us make this look so good.
Yep.
And then we're able to put that with a price tag that I would dare to say almost anybody could afford.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're going like hog wild, which you could do, and I'm sure some people probably will do. But what I mean by that would be this: like our goal, we want to be ministry, and so there could be a person who cannot afford to go into, say, Old Navy or TJ Maxx or Kohl's and buy clothing for their kids for school, and they have to go. They have to, like by necessity, have to go to a thrift store to be able to do that. And I just know, like my brother was talking yesterday. You heard him talking. He was talking about the way Goodwill used to be back in the 90s and how it used to be like these cheap metal buildings, and you'd go in and it smells like the back of somebody's closet. And that's one of the things that I'm so impressed with. I walk in our store. It doesn't smell like the back of somebody's closet. It looks, to be honest with you, I wouldn't really know that it was used unless you told me.
Right.
But
that was our vision. Our vision was to have a very, very nice thrift store.
And that's what we have.
That is what we have.
We have this really super nice store.
Yes.
But we are purposefully keeping the prices down.
Yes.
Because we want the person who wants to bring their children to get something nice for them, or whoever, for themselves or whatever. I'm not just saying kids, but I just have this vision in my mind of like, and I've heard it said. I mean, I'm hearing people say to me, I'm the lady who took my kids. This is a true testimony I heard. I'm the lady who took my kids into Goodwill and stood in the middle of Goodwill crying because even at the Goodwill, I couldn't afford to get my kids clothing for this school year. And I've heard that from multiple people who have had similar testimony, maybe not crying per se, but standing in Goodwill and can't afford the clothing for my kids. I can't afford it. There was a lady I just heard this past week. She was like, well, if I'm going to pay the prices that they have on things, I might as well just go over to another store.
Right.
So we have purposefully kept the prices low. And there's a teetering point there, right? Because there's a faith factor that says we have to sell enough items to offset the cost of what we're doing. Plus, we're trying to fund our school.
Yep.
And so we're trying to offset those things. The lower we make the individual item, then the more of those items we have to sell, the more things we have to rotate through to make that happen. But the truth of the matter is, I think that anybody who comes, if you guys get to come out, and I'm not just trying to have a big advertisement for it, I'm just saying to demonstrate the idea of the ministry there, though. But if you get to come and you'll see for yourself, you're going to be blown away when you look at it and go, it looks like a TJ Maxx and a Goodwill got married and had a baby.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. But we do encourage you. We this isn't an advertisement, but we do encourage you guys to come out. Seriously, come out, have a good time. Saturday is going to be amazing.
Yep.
We have got a coffee truck coming, and they are offering coffee drinks and fizz drinks. And we have our Kroger, our local Kroger's donating 10 dozen donuts.
And some Starbucks coffee.
And we have face painting, and we're going to hopefully have our band out there playing some music, and we're going to have a huge prayer rally right before we open. We have a ribbon cutting. It's going to be amazing, and we cannot encourage you enough to come out.
So we've got stickers for the
so we designed these
customers.
stickers for the first 100 customers that say I found it at Salt and Light Thrift, and they are so cute, and I'm really hoping that we run out quickly.
So we're going to have those. Then we have a raffle, the first 100 customers of the day. And I think we'll have more than 100 in that day.
It's not even that. It's if you come on opening day and you make a purchase on opening day, your name gets entered into the drawing.
Oh, so you didn't cap it at 100?
No.
Oh, I thought you had it at 100.
No, it's for those people who are even coming at 7:00 at night.
Oh, is it just me? Am I just remembering that because of maybe it's $100? Okay, so the first 100 people get a sticker.
Yep.
If you make a purchase anywhere throughout the day, then you're going to be entered for a drawing. And the following Monday, so this is next Monday when we're doing this podcast, we're going to do a drawing from those people who made a purchase on opening day, and you'll be entered. If you make any sort of a purchase at all, you'll be entered for $100 in Love Bucks. That's a whole nother ministry I really want to share with you all and talk with you about. But so we've created these Salt and Light Love Bucks. And so it's a way to spend inside of the store. It's in-store credit, if you will. And you'll be entered in for $100 in Love Bucks if you make a purchase in that first day. And we'll do it as a raffle. We'll do it as a drawing at the end of the day. And then there will be Love Bucks that are being given out for just like Kohl's Cash. So if you spend a certain amount of money, then you'll get a certain amount back in Love Bucks that you'll be able to come in and use in a couple of weeks. So it's going to be a really cool day. Not to mention the fact that I'm telling y'all, there's just good stuff. There's like treasures everywhere.
All throughout.
Yeah, the whole thing has been really amazing. And then I just want to call your all's attention as we've done all this talking about this stuff, tool department and sports and toys and we have a whole baby room, and it's not a tiny room.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably in and of itself, it's probably, I don't know, 2,500 or 3,000 square feet.
Yep.
It's huge and full, so full.
Yes, and then some.
And then some. And we have, shoes and anyways, I'm saying all that it's happened within the last 10 days. 10 days of people donating, and that's what we already have 10 days later. We are blown away.
Yep.
And we have our branding there is on purpose.
Yep.
Because it's almost like the idea of have you ever heard anybody say standing on business? Like they're standing on business. That's what we have it's on purpose. So we have shop on purpose is kind of the big one. Shop on purpose, like shop with a purpose. And so we have our shop on purpose branding, but then that went even further. And so now we have, those who are receiving, we have pray on purpose and serve on purpose, give on purpose. Yep. For those who were hiring, we have this great hiring slogan, which is work on purpose. And so bringing purpose to what you're doing, and it makes a huge difference when you realize, what I'm doing here has a greater impact. This is greater than me. And this isn't just, this is somebody trying to make a business and make money. There's nobody in it's getting that. Like I will get nothing from this. I will not get a raise because we have Salt and Light Thrift. Now, Kelly might try to get hired there, but I'm trying to talk her out of it.
No, I just like going there. I don't need to be paid to go there. I really enjoy serving there. It really is just an amazing way to give back. Yeah. And, speaking of giving back, I know a lot of you guys are not local and you may never come visit us or Salt and Light Thrift. And I hope you do. I hope you make a trip. But if not, you can still give. You can go to saltandlightky.org/thrift and give, and it'll go to wonderful things like the school and the ministry of the school. So,
Yeah, that's a really amazing thing too. There's strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Don't think that if you go, oh, I couldn't give anything. I could maybe give
$5.
$5 a month. $5 a month. Listen, here's a crazy thing. If all of our followers here on Facebook and Instagram gave $5 each, our school would be funded from now until we had about 300 kids.
Yeah.
So your $5 would make a huge difference if you were willing to do that.
Yep.
Just by going and just go to the website. It's nothing to us.
Yeah.
It will never affect me in a financial way. It's not a person that you're funding. It's a ministry that is offering education, Christ-centered education. We have a goal that the Lord has really put it on our hearts to take education back. And we think, when I say that we take the education back, I mean the church, that the church take education back.
Yes.
And we want to make a difference in that arena. And the only way to do that is to step out and do something that's wild, to do something that's challenging. And that's what we're doing. And now this thrift store, even more so, I don't know, I'm nervous to say this publicly because this is so, this will go so far and wide, but I got to tell you all, my prediction is I think that by this time next year, we'll probably be opening up another location.
Oh, for sure.
I think that
there's no doubt in my mind.
I don't know. I can't say there's no doubt in my mind, but I would say I'm so, in a good way, shocked, blown away. That's maybe a better way to say it. I am blown away by the generosity of people who don't know us, who don't, people who've never even really, they probably don't even fully know all of what we're doing yet. They've heard about the school, but they don't fully get it. They don't fully understand. But I'm just telling you, I've been blown away, and people have been ready to give, and not just the giving of their things. Our volunteers, we've had people volunteering their time, coming up and volunteering in the store, sorting clothes, folding things, hanging things, arranging things, doing all the stuff that would go into a store, and doing it for free, volunteering.
Yep.
Because they're doing it on purpose. They're doing it with a purpose.
Exactly.
Knowing that it's something greater than themselves.
Yes.
So amazing. I'm so pleased and so excited to be a part of this, this new thing that God's doing. And I know churches having a thrift store is not totally new. Churches have had thrift stores. I've seen it. But I would challenge you with this. You may have never seen one like this.
Yeah, for sure.
This is,
and here, go ahead.
This is one that's for the books. Like I'm a man of vision. I do not struggle to see things. And I'm telling you, this is better than I saw.
Yeah, for sure. And so my question for you, because we got to wrap it up. I'm so tired. I'm ready to fall out. But let's wrap this up with a question. That's cute. You're going to really put us to sleep. What is something that you found at your thrift store that when you've been thrifting, what's a treasure that you found that just blew you away? It was like,
wait, do you have one? I can share one right now.
Okay.
I love treasure finding.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have called myself a thrifter, but I think other people probably would have. But I did it to resell. I was a reseller.
Yep.
So what do you have?
I don't have anything. Go ahead.
You never found anything good at a thrift store?
Oh, I found too many good things at a thrift store, but I want to hear yours.
No, share something. But I'm
I
asking
want to
you
hear
first.
yours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that got violent.
I know.
Okay, so one time I found a book. It was an ASL for medical, American Sign Language for medical. I got it for $0.25. Guess how much I sold it for?
$125.
You've heard this story before.
No, I'm just like
that's about it. Yeah, it was like $130, like $130.
Dang,
for this
that's
book.
crazy.
And I sold it before I got home. I paid $0.25 for the book and sold it for $130.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We were Amazon booksellers. That's what we would do. We would go and get books and then sell them used on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I'm saying my late wife and we used to sell books on Amazon. But that was I remember being so elated when I scanned it, and it was like you get those little scanner things and tell you if it's good or not good. And so scanned it to find that, here's this book that's worth $130. I'm like, how much you want for the book? I'm like, $0.25. I'm like, I think I gave him $1. Yeah, I was like,
Oh, goodness. You can tune in next week and find out my treasure that I have to say.
oh, actually, join us on our socials for the week because we're going to be posting some of those
Yes.
treasures early
There are
on.
some things that we found at the thrift store that are going up, and
I want to play a little game tomorrow. I want to get all of our volunteers to maybe like get their favorite item,
yeah.
their favorite thing in the whole store, like whatever they choose. It could be
Yeah.
anything. And then maybe we like have a little thing like to say who's got the best. We could like put it up for a poll or whatever.
Yes.
Like who's got the best thing that they found in the thrift store.
Yeah.
That'll
be fun.
That could be a fun one.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think Kelly she's moving us out of here.
I am. I'm so tired, and we have to upload this still. So
Oh boy.
I know
All the things.
all the things.
Thanks for joining us tonight on Happy Chaos.
Episode.
I have no clue.
We haven't done that in a long time.
What
we used to
episode
do
is
it
it?
every episode.
What is it?
53?
3?
No, 54.
You don't know, do you?
It's 54.
Okay, 50.
Last week was 53. Yeah. So thank you for joining us. Let us know in the comments your thrift store treasures that you've found. And also let us know if you're coming, if you're able to make it out there.
Yeah. I'm hoping to solidify if we can figure out a way to get some music out there. I'm hoping to maybe get started about 9 o'clock. Okay. And so we would be like outside doing some music and some
Prayer.
Yeah, prayer time starting at 9 and then do ribbon cutting and then open the store right at 10.
Yep.
So it's going to be a really, really
Come
cool.
out for free coffee and some fun.
And buy stuff at the thrift
For
store.
purpose.
Yeah, and don't forget. I mean, goodness, bring a few bucks. You know, you can get
And
something.
bring a few friends too.
Oh boy,
We have people that are going to camp.
I don't know if they're going to camp all night, but I know they're getting there early in the morning.
Yeah.
They're like they're not going to get beat out.
No.
So I love it. Okay,
We
thanks.
love you.
See you all.
Happy chaos, that's our song. Loud and wild, but where we